Hey guys, Editor Script here. Just a quick little thing before we start the episode. I could not get my mic to work, so I had to use headphones, and I'm sorry, but the quality isn't as good as my mic. So, yeah. Sorry about that, but I hope that doesn't stop you from enjoying the episode. Anyway, let's jump into it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Unscripted, where the host knows the topic, but the others do not. I am Script Singer, here with Kenny, and let's jump into it.
Hello.
Okay, so I kind of procrastinated, as always, for the month's topic. Last month I wanted to do autism, but we all got busy and couldn't do last month. So,
It could be this one's topic.
well, I mean, it was Autism Awareness Month last month, so
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
yeah. It's okay though. We can always do next year or something. If I want to. if I'm even still doing this, I don't know. Because, well, I mean, I still want to do the podcast. It's just it's a little tricky to keep up with. But I'm sure, like, within a year, I'll probably have a schedule figured out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, sorry?
Probably we'll always get this.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I was thinking today on what the topic will be. And then I kind of, my brain's been on Invader Zim lately. And I watched Enter the Florpus the other day. And I remember talking to my mom and just being like, why aren't there such good, there's not that much good stuff out there these days. Like
shows and stuff.
Yeah, like reboots and I remember thinking I kind of want a sequel to Enter the Florpus, but I also don't.
Like there's like a lot of like remakes and stuff nowadays.
Yeah, like I feel like the last good Disney remake was probably Beauty and the Beast, and even then that was a little iffy.
I mean, I'm like one of those people where I'm super easy to please when it comes to like media I consume. So like the last enjoyable one for me was Aladdin.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Aladdin was okay. Aladdin was okay. It's not one of my favorites, but
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I liked how they gave Jafar more backstory.
Yeah.
Although I think we can all agree that the Lion King remake isn't really a good one.
Yeah, that one was.
I did like Mufasa though. It was okay.
Yeah, I heard Mufasa was alright.
It was okay. I mean, it was very repetitive at some parts. Like a lot of the movie was them being chased by the bad guys. But
yeah,
that's movies these days, really.
I mean, I actually never got around to seeing Mufasa. My dad wanted to see it, and I was kind of just like, let's see it.
Yeah, I was just bored and watched it at home one day.
I think for me, I don't really watch the remakes as. I think the last remake I saw in theaters was The Little Mermaid because I was kind of like curious.
I didn't bother seeing The Little Mermaid, but that's just me.
I think
Pardon?
Like what?
I'm sorry, you're cutting out a bit.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I think the remake that started making me skeptical about remakes in the first place was the Mulan one. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, where they just reference the songs instead of actually,
retelling
do the song. That too, yeah.
Yeah. At least it's
Pardon? You cut out again. Oh dear.
He was like my favorite original, but they didn't have him in there, so I was kind of just like, ah.
Yeah.
This is 2020, by the way. Back when we were all quarantined.
Oh yeah, Mulan. I forgot that one came out in 2020.
Yeah, we had like nothing else to do. So, like, oh, whenever like a movie comes out on Disney Plus, let's just like watch it or something. Or, like,
I know.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when what was it, Descendants 3 came on, I was like just wanting to watch that because there was nothing better to do.
Yeah. Like, you don't know what else to do? Oh, just watch something that might be bad.
Pardon?
Like, there are times for me where, like, I'm kind of just like, oh, don't know what else to do, just watch something that you know is going to be bad or something.
Yeah, like, did you hear they're remaking My Little Pony?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that, and I was kind of just like, good luck.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared how the live action one is gonna go.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like, that is going to be weird to see, but, yeah. I'm kind of
Well,
curious on who's going to do it, because you don't know, really.
right,
But,
right. I mean, I don't remember the last thing. I mean, I've mostly been going off of Brony rumors and like
yeah, no,
Brony analysts'
they're making
opinions.
them. I think it's been like, I saw
Oh,
like
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, I know they're still planning to make a live action. I'm just saying I haven't really like found any official information. I've only gone off the information people already know of.
Yeah, I we
So
have no
that's
idea
what.
what it's going to look like. But
Hmm.
I'm a little because like it's My Little Pony, so it's gonna be, like, they're gonna be horses. Right?
I'm sorry, you're
But
cutting out again.
oh boy, they're like they're horses. How are you going to make that look appealing? I guess
Right.
with the live action, I just don't understand because My Little Pony looks good in like cartoon as a cartoon, not
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, it looks good in cartoon.
not like as like in animation.
Right.
I
I
forgot.
mean,
I also what were you gonna say?
I mean, if they do something like they did with the Sonic movie, where it's like there's people in it, I kind of want to see that because we haven't seen people in My Little Pony since what, Gen 1?
Yeah. Oh, that would be pretty cool. Plus, like, Sonic looks kind of decent when they made him look decent. So,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
But yeah.
um, I
Pardon?
forgot. I forgot. I also saw the How to Train Your Dragon remake as well. That was
I yeah, I saw it too. I saw it with Ellie and her baby, but
um.
it was obviously very predictable.
Well, yeah, because it's like a remake. It's like an exact copy of like an almost
Yeah,
exact
I'm
copy.
I'm just like, why did you have to make this? I mean, I'm all for cool CGI with Toothless and stuff. But
Yeah,
just remaking the exact same movie, why?
like it's like unnecessary.
Yeah, like my mom refuses to watch it because, she doesn't want it to ruin the original, which can happen with some people, and
Wait,
sometimes I feel like remakes can devalue the original work.
yeah, but I feel like you know, and we also talked about like continuing a series too that like might not be like worth continuing or whatever. Is
Pardon?
that something? Didn't you like also say something? This is a little off topic, but not like completely.
Okay.
Didn't you say that like it might be unnecessary to like continue an arc that doesn't need continuing?
Yeah, yeah. Like I said with Invader Zim, the way I like to put Enter the Florpus is it's the ending we deserved.
Yeah,
But the fans are always going to crave more. But
yeah,
it's
obviously.
it's very hard because it's like I'm on both sides where I want them to make more content, even if it's just like a spin-off or something, maybe. But if it's
Yeah,
like I want more content, but I also want to leave it be. Like I'm like, do you think they'll make a Princess Bride reboot or a sequel or something? And I'm like, well, first off, half the cast I think has passed on. That or it's just because I don't think Andre the Giant's alive anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah. I'm not too sure either. But
Yeah.
but this was something interesting I found on like Twitter. I don't know how I came across it because it was from like 7 years ago or something. But like you know this man?
You're cutting out again.
You oh so Did you?
Sorry?
What part? Oh, how much am I cutting out?
You're cutting out a lot, like every other word.
Okay. Am I still cutting out?
A little, I mean, occasionally, but it depends on how long you talk.
Okay. Let me see. I could try to because I have headphones connected, and I'm not.
Okay.
There might be it might be like a shitty or something.
Right. Right.
But well, I try to figure out. Do you know the show, the Star Wars show Andor?
The Star Wars what?
The show Andor.
I'm not a huge Star Wars person, so maybe.
Well, there was a show that came out like I think back in 2021. It was called Andor, and I'm
It's
going
not
to.
Mandalorian, right?
It was not Mandalorian. No.
Okay, that one I know of because obvious reasons.
Uh, how? Okay, can you hear me better now?
Oh, that is very much more clear.
Okay, yeah, it was my headphones. Yeah, my headphones were garbage. But okay, there we go. That's better. So in 2021, the show Andor came out, and then I think last year? I think it was last year. They concluded the show
Uh-huh.
with season 2, and it was a show that like everyone loved it. Like it's probably like the best Star Wars show of all time.
Right.
And I ended up I don't know how I came across this, but I saw a like a Twitter post back from like 2019 where an account was announcing that Andor was going to be a show. Like they're like, "Oh, the Lucasfilms they're making a series about Cassian Andor from Rogue One." It was a prequel to Rogue One, and a lot of people like Rogue One. I think a lot of people say it's like the only good Disney Star Wars film that ever came out or something. But but I saw the comments and some people were like, "Ah, why are they making a show about Cassian?" Because Cassian was like he was like the other main character, but he wasn't the main character, I guess. Like
Right.
he was the main five. He was the main character's main five, I guess.
Uh-huh.
And some people were like, why are they making a show about him? Like this is just like this is another cash grab." And then just looking at it in hindsight, I'm like, wow, those comments aged really bad.
Yeah.
So I guess what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was just thinking out loud. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, because I was kind of like thinking to myself, okay, sometimes people are going to anticipate that like a continuation, like a sequel or like a prequel, like
Right.
some people think it's going to be bad because some people are like, oh, why are they making a series about this one character that like people liked but nobody really cared much about or much about
Yeah.
enough to make it their own series, I guess.
Right. Right.
But
Yeah,
like,
like is it okay if I add something?
yeah.
Yeah, like I remember I don't remember which cast member, but in the Warhorse project, I remember someone was like, "Oh, you bought tickets to the Minecraft movie? It's going to be terrible." And I'm like, "Dude, I just want to see a cool movie with my niece and nephew." And like sure, Minecraft movie wasn't, how do I say this?
It wasn't the best film ever.
It wasn't the best. I mean, I really enjoyed it. But that's
Yeah.
also because, well, for one, I like ponies.
Yeah.
So, I feel like developmentally my brain just like has a low standard for good content.
Yeah.
I probably said that wrong, but you probably know what I'm trying to say.
No, I do, because like that's kind of the same thing with me. I have like an extremely low standard for like stuff media I enjoy. I don't really care I guess I don't really care too much if it's good. I just kind of care more about is it an enjoyable film on its own. And that's kind of like like my approach with like a lot of like the remakes and stuff back when I was like younger, because I'm like, "Oh, is this an enjoyable film?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's an enjoyable film."
Yeah.
Until I got older and I'm kind of like, "Wait, some of these new remakes aren't as enjoyable."
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have like a lot more to say about it, but then it's not even related to the topic at all, or topic at all.
It's
and
okay.
again, I remember
It's
that
okay.
we kind of shift topics anyways, like every episode.
I
But,
know,
like,
right?
I remember when Wish came out for Disney's 100-year anniversary, and I was kind of like, okay, I know everyone's saying it's going to be bad, but I'm just going to tune out everyone's opinion and just enjoy the movie and see if I like
Right.
it. And I exited that theater. I'm like, wait, hold up, they're kind of cooking with this. I'm like, wait, I actually kind of like that.
I actually have yet to see Wish. That's the one with
Yeah,
the water dragon, right?
that was Ryan the Last Dragon. That was a
Oh,
different
that's
one.
right. Thank you.
That,
I'm
that
sorry. I get my movies mixed up.
I also really
Wish.
enjoyed that one. But
Wish.
I
Which one's
remember, like,
Wish?
I low-key feel so bad about liking it because everyone hates it and everyone's like, oh, the
Oh,
original concepts were better and
yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah,
I will
Wish
say,
is...
yes. What?
Sorry. I was going to say Wish is the one with the goat, right?
Yeah, the one with the goat, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, oh, I kind of feel bad about liking this film because everyone hates it and everyone's like, oh, it's garbage. And I'm kind of just like, oh, I mean, I kind of liked it.
I know. Like, I mean, I guess another reason why I like the Minecraft film so much is because it's just right up my alley with humor. I will say
Yeah,
I am very grateful nobody... Okay, my boyfriend says people did freak out for the chicken jockey scene. I only
yeah.
remember people freaking out for the I am Steve line. And even then, that was like one or two people screaming woo and then clapping.
Wait,
If anything...
when
Pardon?
did you see it? When did you
I
see it?
saw it in April when it came out, so in the theater.
Oh, the night. Okay, because what happened was that I think like maybe a month after it came out, or like maybe like
Mhm.
3. What happened was that people were getting a little bit too crazy in the theater,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
so they're kind of just like, okay, guys, you're gonna sit and enjoy the film, be quiet, or else you're gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
So
I think
that's
nobody got too crazy from what I remember when I saw it, thankfully, because I
yeah,
had
same with my theater.
minor nephews, or my sister's kids with me.
Yeah.
So,
I saw
yeah.
it with my boyfriend, my best friend, my boyfriend's brother, and
Mhm.
2 of our other friends, and we just saw it because we're like, oh, haha, funny Minecraft movie, blah blah blah. But fun fact, this was before I started playing Minecraft, so I was going in completely blind, low key, not knowing, barely knowing anything about Minecraft. Because I'm a
I've
shit
only strictly played Minecraft, so I didn't get like the Minecraft dungeons or anything jokes.
Yeah. But now I know now I play Minecraft and I actually know it a lot. But anyways, my theater kind of what?
Oh, sorry.
What?
I was gonna
What were you
say
saying?
I did freak out when I saw the pig tribute to what's his name? The tribute.
Technoblade?
Technoblade. Thank you. I always
Yeah.
forget his name.
Yeah, everyone was freaking out in my theater, and I had no idea who Technoblade was at the time, so I was kind of confused. I'm like, why is everyone cheering about a pig wearing a crown?
I will say, yeah, just a side tangent. My nephew really wanted to see the scene with the llama, and turns out, so he had to go to the bathroom, and it turns out we just happened to come back into the theater after that scene.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah. I mean, I don't remember him being upset, but he was also sitting next to my boyfriend, which my niece and nephew love. They're obsessed with my boyfriend. Like, they basically adopted him as an uncle.
Yeah, that's kind of like my boyfriend's brother. His brother really likes me. But yeah, I just made sure to sit and lock in that whole time. Everyone was yelling and laughing in the beginning because that's kind of where most of the jokes are. Everyone freaked out at like every joke and yelled at when during I Am Steve and Chicken Jockey, but like it was the right amount of like excitement, I guess. It wasn't too crazy. It was crazy, but it was still fun.
Yeah, I'm all for excitement and like maybe a couple cheering and clapping. Yeah. But if it's like if you smuggle in a chicken and wear a creeper mask, that's a whole different story. And yes, that happened at my friend's theater.
Oh,
he used to work at the Cinemark. And he found a video. I don't remember if he was like in the theater. I just remember it happened at his theater. And someone smuggled in an actual chicken with creeper masks. And I think I still have the video, actually.
Oh my god, that's actually crazy. Yeah.
Minecraft movie. Chicken jockey smuggle. I think that's...
Apparently, when two of my
Here we
friends
go.
saw the movie, their theater was really quiet because I think it was after all the like stuff happened with the people getting too crazy in the theaters. And then when the chicken jockey scene came up, one of them like started yelling chicken jaw. They were like chicken jaw, but then they realized no one else was saying. They were like chicken jaw.
Uh,
And then the other person was just like, "Bro, what are you doing?"
yeah, I remember. Yeah, so I just sent it in the unscripted voice chat. If you want to check it out, but
Oh boy, yeah, I'll probably check that out after this. But
yeah, but
just the whole
I
Minecraft movie stuff was crazy.
yeah, I don't understand it. I do not understand it. Like my friend Ellie, she refuses to. Well, I don't know if she refuses to see Minecraft, but she doesn't typically like Jack Black movies when it's like Jack Black humor kind of things. I don't remember how she phrased it, which is understandable. You know, Jack Black humor isn't for everyone.
Yeah, I just saw it because I just knew there were a bunch of memes in it, and all my friends wanted to see it, so I was just like, okay, sure. But yeah, that was like my
I was just like, hey, I want a fun little aunt date with my sister's kids,
yeah.
and have maybe a double date with my boyfriend because he's good with kids too, and they love him. Like like when we were getting, I told them, okay, we're gonna get snacks if we're able. So if you guys want snacks, just let me know. And then like we're getting drinks and popcorn and stuff. And then they're like, I want to sit next to Alec. No, I want to sit next to Alec. And I'm like, guys, who's dating him?
That is really funny.
But eventually we compromised. And so my nephew sat on his left. He was in the middle. My niece was next to him and I was on the end. So I didn't get to sit next to my boyfriend during the movie, but it was also nice because my nephew was apparently very chatty during the movie. So.
Yeah, that's really adorable.
Yeah, he was, I want to say 11 when we saw it. Okay. And my niece is 4 years younger than him. She also probably has ADHD. I don't know for sure. I know my nephew does. I know my sister does, and I know my brother does. So it does run in the family.
Yeah.
Anyway,
when we saw it, like the person sitting next to my best friend, he also has ADHD, and he doesn't take meds.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. When we saw the movie, he was like excited about like every little thing unironically too. He was seeing this movie unironically, and I was like, bro. And I remember at the end, he's like, "That is one of the best movies I've ever seen," and it was unironic. And I was like, bro. I'm like, bro, it was good. It wasn't that good.
Yeah, I remember my. Oh, sorry.
Well, before you get to that, I'm just gonna finish off by
saying, go ahead.
Like my other, and then someone else who's like sitting like on the opposite side of our group, he was like, "Well, I just watched that." I was like, "Well, I just watched that movie." But what,
I know it's like one of those movies where you're like, "What the heck?"
Yeah. And then they're coming out with a sequel next year.
I know. I have a little bit of mixed feelings about it, kind of, but
I mean,
I'm still gonna watch it.
I mean, I'm not surprised considering the end credits scene with Alex, but like,
we didn't see that part in the theater because my niece was getting antsy.
Oh,
we're like at the part where they were. What was it? The Elytra scene, I think, and she was like, "I want to go home." That's why I said I think she has undiagnosed ADHD. But thankfully we were in the back row, so I think we just got up and moved her around a bit. That or my sister suggested to do that next time. I don't remember. I also remember going to see the D&D movie.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that one.
Yeah, and I loved it. It was I remember. Okay, this is another side tangent. So mom's out of town. Dad's like, "Hey, do you want to go see the D&D movie this weekend while mom's out of town?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but me and Alec never go see movies, and I want to see it with him, but I want to see it with you, but I want to see it with him." And he's like, "Okay, you can see it with Alec." And then I was like, "You know what? Let's just kill two birds with one stone and go on a double date with mom." So yeah, I'm also very scared if they're going to make a sequel. I want a sequel. I really do, but I'm scared how they're going to make it.
Yeah, that's usually like the fear. Like you want more, but how are they gonna do more?
I
guess.
also like my theory is they played D&D like the movie was a campaign. Cuz I know
That'd
they
be
like played D&D to get to know their characters and stuff. But I like
yeah,
to think like if they got to a plot, like what's the term?
plot
Like
hole.
when they got writer's block or something, then they just started
Yeah.
playing D&D.
That's actually I would like to see like a movie of like an actual campaign and then they play it out in like real time or not them playing it in real time, but like they do the campaign and then they make a movie out of it.
Mhm.
Or kind of like I don't know how to explain it. But like
It's okay.
yeah, like the campaign is the writing process and then they make the movie.
Right. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Things are just hard to explain sometimes. Another side tangent. I just need to say this to get it out of my system. This is totally unrelated. So the other day I had a dream. I wanted to take one of our chickens and my dog on a walk. And I never ended up doing it. But then I remember in the middle of the night, I need to put her back in the hen house. So I get out of bed, get to the door of my room, and I was like, oh, wait, that was in a dream.
That was in a dream. Is what
Yeah,
you
so
said.
I was like, wait, no, she's not in the kennel in the living room. She's in the coop because the kennel thing was a dream. I actually thought I was like half asleep in bed thinking that I was actually in reality when I was like in half reality. Anyway, side tangent over.
That's really funny.
Yeah, but anyway, trying to go back on topic. But yeah.
What can we
Pardon?
say? It's
What?
unscripted. What can we say?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, if Tina was here, she would make jokes about it too.
Yeah.
We need to make like an inside joke of like, uh-oh, script's going unscripted again or something like that. We need to think of that.
We should actually.
Yeah.
I guess like another movie this kind of like the whole Minecraft movie stuff reminds me of even though it's like a completely different game franchise is the FNAF movies.
I don't really like horror games, so
Oh yeah, so
I've never seen them.
I'll probably do most of the talking with this, but like I don't know, just
Go
like
ahead.
cuz like I never saw the first movie. I never saw
Uh-huh.
that in theaters because I never really was really into FNAF until I started talking to my current boyfriend because he really likes FNAF, and I'm
Uh-huh.
also not the biggest horror game person either. He tried. I think he tried making me play the first game. I'm not sure, and I was kind of just like freaking out the whole time. But he made me. Well, we ended up watching like we ended up watching the first movie on Halloween, like about
Fun.
a couple years. What? Huh?
Oh, I said fun.
Oh yeah, it is fun. Sorry.
No, you're
And I
good.
was like, wait, that's a chill. This is a chill movie, but it's funny because I remember when it came out, like my freshman year. I remember people being like, the movie was mid" or whatever, and I'm kind of just sitting here being like, "Wait, this is peak cinema." um,
Yeah, I remember when my brother was dating his first girlfriend. Uh, I remember I walked into the kitchen and they're like, "We're watching a not scary movie or something like that." And I'm like, "What?" "We're watching FNAF." And I was
oh,
like, "Okay." And then I left because I really don't like FNAF. I
yeah.
mean, if people like it, that's great.
Yeah, but I mean, that was kind of the movie that made me be like, "Oh wait, I might be chill with horror movies depending on the horror." Well,
Yeah,
kinda,
that's fair. That is
kinda.
very fair. It does depend. If it's like jump scares, for me at least, if it's like jump scares and gore, that's a definite no. Okay, jump
Yeah,
scares depending on how bad it is and what they look like.
yeah, and I'm kind of like thinking to myself, "Wait, this movie wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be." And then we saw the second movie in theaters when it came out with like the same group of people we saw the
Hmm.
Minecraft movie with because I think I think we saw FNAF 2 before we saw the Minecraft movie because I think FNAF 2 came out before it. Wait, when did FNAF 2 come out? I completely forgot. I
don't
can't
remember. Let me
If
check.
it was last year or the year before last year. Wait, no, it was. You know what? I'm not gonna figure it out. I don't remember what
2025.
year it was. If it was 2025, I'm going to cry my eyes out because I'm like, bro, how did I forget that already? um, but I remember like, well, first off, I was really invested. I was like, wait, they're cooking on this, guys, and I guess the FNAF movies and my boyfriend made me realize, wait, FNAF is really cool. And I remember everyone was like cheering and was super excited about like when this character named Shadow Bonnie showed up. Like
Okay.
for a split second. I think what was happening was that Mike was like the character Mike was Mike Schmidt. It's FNAF lore is super complicated. I'm not gonna get into it, but I'm not gonna explain it because the movie lore is different from the game lore.
Okay.
Character Mike Schmidt, he was like at the office of like the original pizzeria, and he had to like not die. And then at some point, like he flashed his light. He turned on his flashlight, and when he turned on his flashlight, like Shadow Bonnie appeared or something. I don't explicitly remember the scene, but I remember when that happened, like everyone was freaking out and cheering about it, and I was again super confused. So I'm like, what's going on? What's happening? What was that character? I'm just so confused, and then everyone else is cheering. But I remember like everyone's like, oh, those movies are mid, they're trash or whatever, and I'm kind of just like,
Yeah, I've heard about that.
What are you all talking about? I like this movie.
Yeah,
The only thing I was
feel
upset
like.
about was
Oh,
that.
sorry.
What did you say?
I was saying I feel like the reason why most people don't like Minecraft movie is because of the way things look in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I mean,
yeah. Yeah, like the Minecraft movie was kind of like, oh, why is it live action? And then the fact that it was live action kind of like became part of the truth.
I'm sorry, I need to get this out of my system. I have one complaint.
Yes.
What's the villager name?
I don't know.
No job guy.
Nitwit?
Yes, I am furious that they did not get Element Animation to voice him.
Oh, right, the villager news guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been really cool, actually.
Yeah, I'm content with what we got, but I'm still mad that because technically that's the canon voice for the villager.
Yeah.
I mean, Element Animation and I think Minecraft have actually said it.
Yeah, that would have been really cool, actually.
To be fair, they probably would. I will say I'm not okay. I'm super mad about it, but I will say I'm not super mad about it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like,
but it definitely would take time out of Element Animation's schedule, obviously.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
Like, yeah.
You understand why, but you're still mad about it.
Yeah.
I get that. I felt that on numerous occasions. Yeah, but yeah, the Minecraft movie, like I feel like when it was first announced, like everyone was mad about it, and then eventually everyone's like, "Oh, well, we're mad about it. Let's just turn our madness into funniness."
Yeah, that's very fair. I kind of agree with it being live action, but you know, it's still fun.
Yeah, like it should have been animated, but you know, it's fine. It was part of the fun, I guess.
Yeah. Also, another side tangent: watching it with a sign language interpreter is really fun.
Oh, you watch it with the sign language interpreter?
It's the only one that we have access to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because I think I've only seen the Minecraft movie like 2 or 3 times because it's one of those movies like for me like you watch it once and then you just never watch it again because you just want to have like the first time experience or whatever, I guess.
Fair enough. It's like one of those. For me, it's like I'll watch it occasionally when I want to, or if it's on, and even then, that's like rare.
It's best to watch with a group of people because otherwise, then the chicken jockey scene shows up and you're kind of like, why does this scene feel so empty?
I will say, a lot of people it's how do I say this? I'm trying to compare the similarities to all like people getting excited over Chicken Jockey and quoting Princess Bride while watching it.
Mm.
If you know what I mean. Because for my 20th birthday, we watched Princess Bride, and we were like quoting every other sentence.
That's really funny.
I literally like at the have you seen Princess Bride?
I don't think so, actually. But that's really
As You Wish. I'm trying to think of some quotes you might know. Inconceivable.
As You Wish, Inconceivable.
Yeah, it's like As You Wish is basically his way of saying I love you. And
Oh,
then
okay.
Inconceivable is just what one of the guys says and he uses it wrong. Anyway, I'm not going to say it in the voice because it's so good when you watch it for the first time. But
Yeah.
at the marriage scene, the quote is marriage. Marriage is what brings us together today. And it feels so wrong saying it in a normal way. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I remember just being like, so the organ's playing in the movie, everybody stands up, and then just meanwhile, me, all together now. And then we just all say it in the voice. So yeah, there was also a quarantine meme about it, but anyway, I won't spoil it for you. It's that good. Screw it, I'm pulling up the
really
scene.
funny.
Princess Bride marriage speech. I'm just pulling it up just so you could see that part.
I always confuse Princess Bride and Enchanted.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I loved
ended up-
Enchanted as a kid.
Actually, I thought I saw it like during, was it middle school? I don't remember, but I watched it at some point after COVID. Like all I know was after COVID, and because all I knew was that one scene where the prince tries to kiss the what's her name, but like he just keeps
Buttercup?
kissing her. Yeah,
Or
I think so.
wait, in Enchanted or
in Enchanted.
uh,
It was like near the end of the film.
I think it's Ella.
Ella, yeah, like
No,
the
wait.
prince.
I know what movie you're talking about. I just can't remember the scene.
Basically, like I think she like fell under the spell of like falling into an eternal slumber, and the only thing that can wake her up is a true love's kiss or whatever. And everyone thought that,
Enchanted. I'm sorry, I was thinking Ella Enchanted. Okay,
yeah,
continue.
or like the prince thought she was her true love because he's a prince from the fairy tale land, but no, it's that random guy from New York City. And him just repeatedly trying to kiss her or whatever, and it just not working. And that was like the one scene I saw from Enchanted, like on YouTube or so. I think it was like in like a analysis video about something completely unrelated, and the analysis person referenced that scene or whatever. And I'm like, wait, that's actually kind of funny. I want to watch that movie.
Have you
And
actually
we
watched
ended
it then?
Yeah, and then me and my dad, we ended up actually watching it, and I was like, wait, this movie's actually really cool.
It's a really cute movie.
Yeah, but for some reason, I just keep confusing it with Princess Bride.
I will say, did you hear they made a sequel?
Yeah, I think I watched the sequel too, but I forgot what happened in it.
Basically, they get into a fairy tale life because they get a magical wand from where What's Her Name is from.
Yeah.
I can't, it's been a while since I've seen either of those movies. And I've only seen Disenchanted like once or twice.
Yeah.
All the way through probably once. But yeah, where was I going with this?
You were explaining what happened in the movie.
No, I was trying to... Oh yeah, so just another side tangent. When I was really little, you know those playground equipment things that look like hamburgers?
I think so, yeah.
It's like three, usually there's three of them and they have tunnels connecting them, but they look like a burger with a bun, kind of.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, at my elementary school growing up, we called them I called them the hamburgers and the hot dogs because the tunnels were the hot dogs. I think that or French fries. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, we all had nicknames for all the playground equipment. Like there was the little toy, the big toy, the swings, the hamburgers, and that was pretty much it. But anyway, I remember the hamburgers were very echoey because they were metal. And I just remember I would always quote the troll from Enchanted. Like I'd be like, "Hey, I'm supposed to eat you." I even did the part where he gets flung off the tree.
Wait, that's really funny.
Yeah, I was a very strange kid.
Honestly,
then again, I am a theater brat
too.
Pardon?
I used to do. I was a strange kid too, doing fun little stuff.
I feel like those who are in choir and or theater just are built different in a good way.
Well, as a theater kid.
Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on the Phantom of the Opera sequel?
Was that the one where like it was on a play, like it looked like a play or whatever?
Phantom in general or the sequel?
The sequel.
I haven't seen it. I just know that most people didn't like it.
I don't think I saw it, but my parents saw it. Like my parents
I feel like it's more of a
what?
I feel like it's more of an older generation thing, probably.
Yeah, well, because my parents love Phantom of the Opera, and they even have like a CD of the soundtrack, which is now mine because I don't know, I felt like keeping it.
I was actually in a production of it too.
Yeah, and they were like, "Oh, you want to show our kid Phantom of the Opera?" And so we watched Phantom of the Opera, and I remember I kind of got bored. I was like, "Where's all the dialogue?" Because I'm gonna be honest, even though I'm a theater person, I'm not a music person. Like I'm a musician and stuff. For some reason, I never felt too invested in musicals, which is weird.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm a musical person and I like theater, but like I'm not into. I feel like it might depend on the type of music, probably.
Fair enough. Enough.
I was able to sit through Hamilton, but maybe that's because I like history and Hamilton's.
I will say I knew nothing about Hamilton. I just went to see it for free in spite of a friend. But ended up falling in love with it. But I mean, I don't love it, but I did like love the production. The production was really good.
Yeah. So like it might also depend on the story as well. Maybe I didn't really vibe with the story pretty much. But but look, the main song is amazing. Like that's really impressive.
Phantom of the Opera or
the Phantom of the Opera song. The song.
Yeah. Just making sure we're on the same page.
Yeah. Also, I think when they showed it to me, it was like during COVID, so I was like 10, 11. So when I first got my CD / vinyl / cassette, it's like it's like a bunch of stuff in one.
Wow.
It's like a CD, vinyl, cassette, it has a radio, Bluetooth. It's a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff. But when I got that, I think I was how old was I? I was 15. So I've matured. So I don't know what I would think about Phantom of the Opera now. I should probably rewatch it because like, my taste has grown, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that my parents were like, because we watched it on Amazon Prime, and then they saw there was a sequel, and they're like, "Wait, hold up, guys! There's a sequel?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, hell no, I'm going upstairs." But they ended up watching it, and
yeah, I heard it wasn't very good.
Yeah, I think they thought it was okay. Yeah. All I remember was the plot twist at the end. That's like all I remember, because from what they told me. What was the plot twist? Basically, well, you gotta kind of know the premise. The premise was that like Christine and what's the guy that she liked?
Raul,
yeah, they ended up, so they supposedly had a kid with them. They raised a kid, and I think the kid was 10. But I guess the twist was at the end, it turned out this kid was actually Christine and the Phantom's kid or something. I think that was what the twist was.
Huh.
And I think what happened was that Christine dies at the end or something. And I guess like a lot of people like found that kind of jarring, I guess. I don't know, but
Right.
that's like the only thing I remember from like the sequel because I think their kid ends up meeting the Phantom or something.
Uh-huh.
And you know, then he finds out, wait, no, this Phantom is my dad or whatever. And it's like super devastating and whatnot or whatever. Um
Yeah.
Now all I will say is I was questioning that. I was 11 years old or something. Oh yeah, this was definitely during COVID. And I was like, "Wait, how did they not realize that the kid was his kid?" Well, now I understand, but like I was all I got to say is I was really confused.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, the way I used to think that people got pregnant was through the power and magic of kissing.
That's what I thought. I was kind of just like, "Okay, whatever, I guess." I was
Yeah,
like, "I don't
I
know, and
will.
I'll find out someday."
Yeah, I will say this. One of the musicals that I don't really like, is Dear Evan Hansen.
Oh yeah, I heard that one has really mixed opinions.
Well, the
Or
the
like it's a
music is
very well
wonderful.
liked.
It's really good. I just hate the story.
Yeah, that's what like so I heard the story was good. I remember reading a basic rundown of it or whatever,
Uh huh.
and I was like, "Oh, that kind of seems this seems like a okay musical or whatever." I never got around to I never seen it before, but I've heard
Uh
some of the
huh.
songs, I guess. And so basically so I'm in theater and I some of these people are like actual theater nerds. And one of my friends was like, "Oh, for context, we were doing the play we were doing or the musical we were doing was Roger and Hammerstein's Carousel.
Okay.
And let's just say while the music is phenomenal, the
Uh huh.
story is really dated. It was written in the 1940s.
Ah.
So there's some stuff in it that's pretty dated, or if it was written nowadays it would be seen as problematic. And one of my friends was like, well, I understand that why we're doing this musical. It's our theater. It was my theater troupe's like 10-year anniversary or something, and you know, Carousel's like really
Mhm.
famous. Apparently, I've never heard of it
Right.
before here, but it's more for older It's like older
Right.
generation, like the Boomer generation or whatever, and maybe some Gen X and Millennials. I don't know, but one person's like, "Oh, I don't really like the story. I don't think this is appropriate for high school theater or whatever." And I'm like, and then she mentioned Dear Evan Hansen because it like glorifies suicide or whatever. I don't remember too much
it
from the
it it
story.
technically doesn't.
Yeah, from the story I remember it
I can
technically does.
explain it in a minute if you want me to.
Yeah, what was this like? What happened in the story again? I kind of forgot. I kind of forgot. I remember some stuff because
Do
I
you
do
want me to go
remember
ahead?
I do remember like a kid kills himself or something.
Right.
That's something I remember. But
Spoiler warning for the audience.
yeah, yeah. Dear
Yeah,
Evan
but
Hansen takes the
yeah,
suicide.
basically, Connor is one of the characters. He commits suicide, but before, so he ended up signing Evan's cast.
Yeah.
And because of that, his parents thought he was his friend. But anyway, before that, so he does this thing with his therapist where he has to write a letter to himself.
Yeah.
And Connor ends up reading it by accident or something. And it mentions his sister. And so he's like, "Oh, you want to hit on my sister?" or something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I've only seen the movie, by the way, so I'm going off of the movie's story, not the actual full musical story. But even then, it follows the musical fairly well from what I've heard. But anyway, so he steals his note, and he tries to get his note back. But by the time he does, his parents find it, and thinking it was Connor's suicide note.
Oh.
And then they bring him into the office saying, "Hey, he wanted you to have this." And then he was like, "Oh, this is a big misunderstanding." And then they see Connor's name on his cast, and he's like, "Yeah, totally. We were totally friends." And he like goes on this whole thing where he was like asking one of his friends to help him make up fake emails of them talking to each other.
Oh,
and like
okay.
making up stories about them hanging out and stuff. And then at the end, around the end of the movie, they find out he lied. Which I will say the musical number is beautiful. I love that number, which is kind of conflicting considering it's my least favorite thing about the story. But it's a beautiful song. It's called Words Fail, if you know that one. Anyway, and then he does try to change himself and make amends with people, and
Yeah.
but he still did something wrong in my opinion, which is very like he was basically giving his Connor's parents false hope, and they were like looking for comfort, and he ended up giving them false comfort, and there's obviously the broken trust. So,
Well, like, what hope were they like looking for exactly?
well, I mean, I wouldn't probably say hope. I'm just saying the parents were, reacting the way they did because their son passed away by suicide.
Yeah, I've been thinking about like there's probably like a full like recording of Dear Evan Hansen the musical or something. But yeah, I remember
I know there is. Oh, you mean the musical? Okay,
the
I'm sure
musical.
there is somewhere.
Yeah, maybe on PBS because there's like another musical that I found like the full thing on PBS. It's a different story,
Yeah.
but it contains similar themes.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't remember why we started talking about this.
What you mean, this month's topic, or?
No.
Oh,
The
sorry.
musicals and stuff. I forgot why.
Yeah, sorry. You were mentioning how you were doing an outdated a story from the 1940s,
Yeah,
and someone mentioned Dear Evan Hansen.
yeah, and someone mentioned Dear Evan Hansen. Yeah, but I think we were talking about something before that too. What were we talking about?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
I have ADHD brain.
Yeah, I am very forgetful. I guess the outdated thing about the Carousel film was that like it kind of like treats abuse like as if it's not the worst thing in the world. And I'm
Oh.
like, well, and I'm like, because basically, like, the main character, like, he loses his job because he fell in love with this girl, and his boss, I guess, kind of, like, wanted him, like, romantically, but he wanted someone else, and then she gets mad, and she's like, oh, yeah, you can't be with her and work for me at the same time. And he's like, okay, fine, I'll leave. And he gets, like, he basically kind of, like, gets agitated and like goes through some stuff because he doesn't have a job. He's just sitting around and stuff. He doesn't like living off of his significant other's cousin. Was it cousin? I think it was cousin.
Right.
And what happens is that he ends up hitting his wife, and and obviously all the other characters are like, hey, that's pretty bad, like you should like leave him and stuff. And then she's like, oh, it wasn't like too bad, he just hit me because he's emotionally distressed or something. But obviously the characters kind of like still are like, eh. But then what happens is that like he ends up dying like in the second act, and then he ends up getting to see like his daughter 15 years later because quote unquote a year on Earth is only a minute up in heaven or whatever. And what happens is that he tries to like connect with his kid without like giving away that he's her dad. And what ends up happening is that like she starts freaking out because he gives a star from like heaven. And then what happens is that he gets agitated with her kid, and then he hits her kid. And obviously the angel who was watching gets really mad. But then when the daughter tells her mom about it, she's like, "Oh, but like the slap felt like a kiss or something. It didn't hurt." And then when we all read that, we were like, "Huh?" This
What?
play, we're kind of like, "Oh, it's okay to hit someone if they are okay with it or something, or like it like abuse can be okay kind of thing." And like, yeah, it's just it was written in the 1940s, and it's so weird. and that's like that part gave everyone the ick. I don't even remember why
Yeah.
I started talking about this. I mean, the music is really the music is really good, except this one song that gets under my skin. But
Yeah, I will
and
say the one song in Hamilton that bugs me is "Can't Say No to This."
I don't remember which song that was.
It's the one where the girl seduces him.
I think I know which one. Yeah, I remember that part. I was kind of like, I remember watching it and I'm like, what is going on? I watched it last year. Funny enough, I watched it on the actual Broadway in New York. It was pretty cool.
I saw it live May 4th, 2018.
Nice. That's really cool. Um, Another reason that Carousel, I'm not gonna completely go into detail because it's like it contains some
Right.
like sexual jokes or whatever. And
Right.
and high school is high school. Everyone's gonna joke about it. Let's just say there's a song you'll know what you'll if you look up the soundtrack, you'll know which one it is. That contains some like at the time it probably meant something different, but like
Okay.
nowadays it's like a sexual like slang. You
Ah.
if you look up the carousel, if you look up the carousel, like Roger and Hammerstein's carousel, like the track list or the soundtrack, you'll know which one it is. But like everyone, yeah, that's another reason why that is. And I had to sing it too. I had to sing it with other people, and it felt so weird. I was like,
Yeah,
no.
I remember, just a side tangent again. I remember my mom said our production of Phantom was a very tame version of our version of, what was it? Past the Point of No Return was actually very tame, because usually that one is more suggestive. But it was
Oh,
also
okay.
a high school production, so
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, because it's high school, so like they can't be like too over the top with it. I remember.
also sorry.
Yeah, that reminds me of a completely different play that. But yeah, anyways, go on.
Yeah, I just remembered one time my friend, we'll just call him Phantom. He played Phantom, and he got sick during rehearsal.
Oh.
Yeah, people. It was normal for us to get sick around opening night, I think,
Yeah,
or during the show. Like, I got sick. I remember during Masquerade, I had to like cough to the side in character and try not to cough in Phantom's mic. But
Yeah.
I remember Phantom. They were practicing the Phantom and Christine's kiss scene when Christine went where Phantom lets her go.
Mhm.
God give you mercy, I think is the quote. But he just, so instead they hugged.
Oh, okay.
So and then my Phantom just started making jokes about it, saying, "You don't get to get her back." If I remember correctly, I don't remember exactly. I also remember another time before we were doing dress rehearsals. I think it was a tech rehearsal, but he put a half plate, like a paper plate, on his face, and then he goes, "I am there inside," and he like has this funny face drawn on the plates.
That's
so
funny.
At the part where they reveal the Phantom.
Yeah.
That was a really fun production. Every night something went wrong, though.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of how like sometimes like when we have productions, like sometimes props will break on stage.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
I remember. Oh, sorry.
What were you gonna say?
Christine, or no, not Christine. Carlotta. Amber, you okay? Sorry, my dog is old.
Oh.
And I have to panic sometimes about her. Anyway, so Carlotta, her wig fell off, and her dress popped open. You good,
no,
baby? Yeah, you good? You good? Come here. Come see Mama. Anyway, so she had to perform the rest of the scene. Thankfully, she's very theater gifted. She was like the Broadway star in my school.
Oh, wow.
That's so impressive. Was Phantom, actually. He was also the hot guy in my school.
That's perfect.
all the girls had a crush on him, me included. But yeah.
There was like in the play we did last year. We last school year, which was my sophomore year. We ended up like flipping our schedule, so we had our musical in the fall, and then our play in the spring because we were originally going to do Elf the musical, but then some legal stuff happened, so we ended up doing Frozen Junior instead, which I wish I did, but I digress. I did crew for that one, but I wish I did
Fair
cast
enough.
for it. It's during like the climax scene or something. One of the like props, I think it was meant to be a pair of pliers. What that someone was using to like I think it was actually like a wrench, but we pretended it was pliers. At some point when someone was fighting one of the main characters with it, like it broke, like broke in half or something. So the person with the prop had to improvise, and when the prop broke, he was acting out frustrated that his pliers of joy broke. It was the Elsewhere play. It's not super famous, but it's because it's a newer play, but it came out like it came out after COVID, I believe, like 2022. But
Right.
it was really good in my opinion. And then my freshman year, before I joined
Right.
the thespian troupe. I don't like saying a club because it's more than a club in my opinion.
Right.
It did Puffs, which was like a Harry Potter parody, but instead of like in the eyes of like the Gryffindors, it's through the eyes of the Hufflepuffs. Well, the Puffs.
Okay.
It was a parody, and I didn't catch on to this until like after, because I'm like, wait, why is like some of this like why is Ron a mop?
Right.
Ron was a mop, but there was like one scene that was like, because I wanted to be a cast member in it, but I couldn't because I was doing a sport that I ended up quitting the next year. But there was like one scene that was kind of suggestive, and I'm like, okay, I probably would not have wanted to do that. Like, am I still in a high school? Am I still in a high school? But yeah, that one was really funny. I know everyone's gonna have their thoughts on Harry Potter, but that play, which was not written by J.K. Rowling, was written by some other guy. Was really funny.
Yeah.
But
I will say we probably did go off topic a whole bunch for this episode,
we did.
but I also feel like it kind of falls into the category of, reminiscing on good content or media.
Good content that either the reminiscing on content that is the good, the bad, and the say what.
Yeah, that's pretty much what this episode was. Unfortunately, I do have to end the episode because we have been going on for an hour, so
in 15 minutes.
Well, roughly, maybe. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Sit, Amber.
I could yap for a while.
Yeah, I don't mind. Hey, this is unscripted, so
yeah, maybe I'll go back into the recording and figure out, wait, when did we start talking about theater and why did we start talking about theater?
Yeah, but I will say we finally have an outro. Yay!
Really?
Yes, we finally have an outro.
What is it?
Okay, you want to hear it?
Yes.
Thank you for listening to Unscripted. Life doesn't come with a playbook, and neither do the best conversations. If today's episode inspired you, please share it with a friend who needs to hear it. Stay curious, stay authentic, and stay unscripted. We'll talk soon.